Well, this episode of Monster Factory TV goes all the way back to December of 2014. It was during a Rip Rogers seminar at the Monster Factory, and everything was going great. And Cliff actually came in town for it. He wanted to hang out, and Cliff and Rip Rogers at our building, and like I said, everything was going great. And then me, Rip, and Cliff left the Friday night after part one of the seminar, and the kid said, yeah, we'll stay here and we'll set up for the show Saturday. And I said, who's staying over? Because I always give people the opportunity. Some kids drive a couple hours to get to the Monster Factory. I gave them the opportunity to actually spend the night there, and nobody raised their hand except one person. So all these people, I said, the building better be set up properly, everything better be looking good. They said, yeah, it will be. So when me, Cliff, and Rip came in the next day, I see everybody sitting around and talking and laughing, and the building wasn't set up properly. So I gave him another chance. I went up and talked to him and said, this is what's wrong. There's stuff over here by the door. There's stuff over here. There's stuff over there. And I went out on purpose for about an hour to get some things done, some running around. And I come back, and pretty much nothing's been done. And now everybody's sitting around talking and laughing, doing nothing. So that's when they grabbed the camera and they filmed this discussion I'm about to give to the students. And Rip Rogers was there to lend a hand, and Bill Wiles, another one of our coaches, and Cliff. And it's just funny to look back on it now, because some lessons were learned by some of the students, and others, they just keep doing the same thing. So maybe now, by this being on display, other people will learn what's to be expected of them, and things will get a little bit better. But it's one of those things where you keep getting kids coming through, and every kid keeps thinking he knows better than you, or he knows what pro wrestling is really about, when they really have no fucking clue. So here is Monster Factory TV, episode 5.
Right? You know what I mean? But then you can follow it like that. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You come over here. I'm recording this because I'm just getting sick of fucking saying it. You guys had all fucking night to set this place up. Number one, Cliff said you're a bit of a perfectionist, so damn, to me it's passable, but you're a bit of a perfectionist. You know how I am. I don't teach you guys all this stuff for the fucking shits and giggles. You guys were all on point last night in the ring. That doesn't mean shit if you're fuck-ups. Rip, would you get fucking, if you were a fuck-up and you were great in the ring, you're probably not getting signed.
No. You got to know the ins and outs. You got to know the way to act. You can act like a dumb fuck like me, but you have to have been there and done that before you're allowed to do it. You're a rookie. You're a humble. Yes, sir. What did I do fucking wrong? How could it be goddamn better? Oh, you didn't like you. Just think of you being in the Army. You're in boot camp and you're learning how to take that goddamn toothbrush and you're cleaning the fucking cracks between the mats here. And you do it to the best of your ability.
And I left because I was about to lose my shit even more. Then I come back and everybody's fucking talking, and there's still a pile of fucking shit up against that fucking garage. Still looks like shit over there. It boggles my mind. I have Cliff and Rip saving me money, sleeping on my couch and in my basement. And you guys knew about this fucking seminar for how long? And how many people spent the night here last night? Okay? And weren't you and Gio or something missed promos because you didn't want to drive in because it costs money for gas? So why the fuck weren't you spending the night here last night? Right? Yeah. You guys want to save fucking gas and save money. And you don't come into Sundays to watch the pay-per-views with the fans because you don't have gas or fucking money. But if I said I got a fucking $10 booking to wrestle in front of 30 people, you guys would fucking sure as fuck come to wrestle for 10 fucking minutes. When you guys could be here fucking print out your pictures. You got fucking 50 fans watching fucking pay-per-views, selling your fucking gimmicks, getting yourself over. Instead, you're fucking sitting at home watching pay-per-view with your boys not learning shit. It's fucking frustrating as fuck. I'm losing it. Fuck.
You're still my gimmick, Dan.
I know. I get
Can
like
you,
this.
this is on
Like,
video. Can you clean it up a little
yes.
bit?
Like seriously, like I want to just fucking start screaming and throwing shit, but I'm trying not to. Like I'm starting to fucking shake. I'm doing all this so you guys fucking learn shit. You know, fuck. It has. This here is great, but this is for the fucking marks. You guys realize like anybody could be taught how to fucking wrestle. Be a fucking man. This place should have been fucking immaculate. There should have been 10 bodies fucking sleeping back here, fucking ready to get up. We were out till fucking 2 in the morning. I was up till 4:30 working in the office. Got up at 7:30. My kids are bouncing off Cliff and Rip's fucking faces, jumping around. Got here, and everybody, and we're late, and everybody else is still fucking late, and you guys are hanging around bullshitting, grabbing each other's asses, and the place looks like a fucking mess. I mean, fuck, man. I want this place to be immaculate. I want you guys to be, I want to be able to walk away. What Briscoe said to me greatest is he goes, Dan, Steve's exactly what they want there. It's someone where you leave them in your house for a week, and you know nothing's going to be fucked with, and it's probably going to be clean better than when you left it. That's the way it should be. I should be able to walk away. I mean, do you want it? Cliff, Luis, Mike, what was the Monster Factory before? Not to shit on anybody at the Monster Factory before, but what was it like before?
Garbage. Brutal. You know, comparison.
Cliff, you said it like, fuck you! Tell what you said earlier about being kicked out before when you were down there. What you thought about it.
It wouldn't have been a bad thing because I wasn't happy with the Monster Factory. It was not nowhere near what my expectations were, which was a letdown. But then I said I got to make the best of it. But it got to the point where they were fucked with it, and I said, well, they throw me out. I don't really care. I'll do this.
And then you said earlier, they kicked me out of this place.
I would be heartbroken if this place is like not to shit on it.
Right, no, there wasn't. Like it was run by like Larry had Ed, and it was old school. All you need is a ring, and that is it.
And I wouldn't trade those days
No.
for anything. But
I learned so much there.
this isn't my time. This is your guys' time. So the guy who was running it was much more of an asshole than Dan. But
Believe it or not.
Dan's an asshole I love. They were assholes just to be assholes. So always remember that Dan, he loves you guys a lot, and he does this for you guys, and he really does want to see all you succeed and make a living in this, because and not everybody will, but that's what he wants. When we were around, it was just you got your money, and then they disappeared, But it is what it is. So you guys, take advantage of it. Like Rich said, these are going to be the best times of your career, and trust me, they will be.
And like I give you guys all the credit in the world. Like you guys voluntarily, you paid to go to wrestling school, and we put you through fucking torture. Like I said, it's easy to get put through torture when there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But if you don't know you're going to make it, you're going through this torture, I give you guys all the credit in the world. We fucking put you through the ring. But like I said, when you leave here, you're either going to be assigned or you're going to be a fucking better person. It's a win-win. So take what it is. So like, tonight, quiet. Right there is the goddamn locker room, and there's people sitting there. So it means not everybody back there. Ha ha ha! Act like fucking Vincent Kennedy and McMahon is there with Triple H. Try to actually act like you would act in front of a professional. I know it's hard to do, but if you actually practice like you fucking play, act like fucking Kevin Kelly's here. You motherfuckers can drive to New York and spend 14 fucking hours or do whatever, but I ask you to do something. I can't do it. I know, I don't have TV, I don't have everything, but I give you a ring for fucking 20 some hours a week to do what you will with it and to do everything else you want with it. And you fuckers still show up late, you still don't have your dues, but goddamn if you don't have fucking money for the Rip Rogers seminar, but when I ask you, not to share on you, Rip, but you're worth more than that, but if I ask you 2 weeks from now, you got your dues? Oh, damn, I just couldn't make it. All right, well, we got a seminar next week, and someone from the WWE's coming. Yeah, how much you need? It's amazing what you guys can do when you have to fucking do it. So you should treat everything in life like that. If I don't do it, who's going to do it? That's what you got to think. Everything. You walk in this place, you see this shit. Right away, my eyes are like, I can see it. If I can see it, how come you guys can't? That's my point. It's not about the boots and the knee pads and the tights all the time. It's pro wrestling, but more goes into that. What's going to get you noticed is being a fucking man, taking care of your shit, knowing that they don't have to fucking babysit you and lead you by the cock to the fucking bus to get on there in time. Fuck. But that's it. Let's have a good show today, and I'm done my bent. I'm going to start rambling and saying just more curses than Rip ever thought of. Any questions? Any comments? Anything? Rip, you want to add to that? I mean,
Well, that's like,
and Bill? And,
it's the same thing that I go through all the time. That's like, I used to teach WWE at 8 in the morning. Now I'm driving 2 hours and 20 minutes away in the perfect conditions to get there. Plus Louisville was an hour ahead of me. So in other words, you can imagine what time I'm leaving, right, to get there. And I'm getting there an hour early. So at 8 o'clock, the door's locked. So when they knock on the door, I said, excuse me, you're late. Go home. I'm calling the office. You're fine. Fuck you. Get up earlier. I was never late. Anybody's fucking late? If class is at 11, that's just a number. That means by 10:45, you should be dressed, ready to go. You got an empty ring, you should be working on something. If not, you're late. When you show up at 11 o'clock, you're goddamn late. Late means you're dressed, ready to go, warmed up, stretch. And we're doing any drill, you're doing any kind of training, you do it as if this is your Madison Square Garden. You do it as if Vincent Kennedy McMahon is over in the corner critiquing your promo, critiquing everything that you do. You're not laughing and telling jokes and what you did last night and what I'm going to do tonight, whatever. You're focused and you're concentrated on you're taking every second you got here, turning into a positive to work hard, and you're watching whether you're learning what to do or what not to do, so that if you two guys are working, you make a mistake, so I run the right act on you. And I'm yelling, cussing, and screaming, because when you get yelled at, cuss, and scream, you're going to remember the son of a bitch. You're also, everybody here is going to learn the mistake you did, so that hopefully when they get up there, they ain't going to do. Now, if I yell and scream at you for doing something, then the next two do the same fucking thing. Either I ain't getting through to you, they got shit in their fucking ears, or I'm not yelling loud enough. So there's a reason I'm yelling and screaming and cussing at you. I can be a nice guy, but it ain't gonna. When your girlfriend says, you fuck around on me, I'm gonna cut your fucking nuts off, she's got the goddamn knife to your fucking balls, you sort of take her serious. Honey, I wish you wouldn't screw those 9 other girls. And that's just the way, and that's the way it is. So I didn't want to overstep my bounds.
No.
But treat this like your goddamn Madison Square Garden. Anytime you're practicing as if the eye of the sky of Triple H or Vincent Kennedy McMahon is watching you. Because you're going to play in the game exactly how you practice. And the practice is going to be 10 times harder than the game. Games are supposed to be fun. You bust your balls in practice, now's the time to perform. Now all you're doing today is you're taking all the stuff you're learning in practice and you're piecing them together to have a nice, easy match with no violence. It ain't real, it's phony fucking wrestling. I'm protecting my opponent. I'm getting maximum mileage out of everything. I'm not going to be a mark and do 132 things, because I know the next match has got to do stuff too. And I don't want to see repeats out there. Less is better. Learn to work slow. Treat each other with respect. If you're the heel and you're calling the goddamn match, only do what the babyface can do well. You're here to highlight him, to make this guy look like a real pro. Okay, I'm shutting up because I'm not overstepping my bounds.
No. You're keep going.
No, you're fine. So,
Bill, you got anything to add to that? Because I know you're chopping up the bits.
Just where the Monster Factory is now. I came through the Monster Factory in one of the best periods in the early 90s. I mean, guys that were there at that time, the headbangers, Chris Candido, all those guys, it's still not as good as it is today. If I could have had back then what we have now, you guys have no fucking idea how good you have it here. I used to have to sneak into the school to get ring time. It was only 2 hours, a couple days a week, if that. if there was a ring open, I was in it. You guys have no idea how fucking good it is here, how clean it is here, and how nice we are here. If I would have pulled half the shit that you guys do when I was in ECW, I wouldn't have gotten yelled at. I would have got the shit kicked out of me. So you guys got it good. Trust me.
Any comments, questions, anything?
Hey, can I tell a little story?
Go right
Now, this is in the 80s now. So we got our own building in Lexington, and we're going to open up an ICW wrestling school. So the first, it was just $25 for one lesson. Ronnie Garr was the instructor. So right away, come on. He's taking guys and stretching them, and he's actually sugaring guys. You guys know what sugar hold is. And they're pissing their pants, shitting their pants, and they're almost dying in the ring. So it was either 102 or 104 the first day. The next day, it was either 2 or 4 people showed up. He scared everybody away. Fuck them! I don't want these marks in my business. We're taking them out of the goddamn front row. We're putting them in the fucking ring. Fuck them! If they want their way in, they'll find a way to get in. And that's the way it was. I said, fuck, Ronnie. We made over $2,500 for you going out there and stretching them. Fuck them! I don't want them in my goddamn business. Fuck them! Excuse my fuck them, but that was Mr. So times have changed. That's like when Buddy Rose started with Bergania. I was telling guys last night how he quit the first time. It was too hard. He's got goddamn Iron Sheik and Danny Hodge stretching him and shit and hurting him and blowing him up and stuff. And he fucking quit. He's back to hauling the ring. And Wahoo says, buddy, Paul Person, he says, hey, go back next year and just gut it out for the first 3 months and they're weeded out. If you survive that, then they'll help you. And Buddy Rose became one of the greatest performers. Oh my God, was he good. Not the old Buddy Rose you saw when he was fat and out of shape. But he was on top in Portland when it was a major territory. And they had to turn Piper babyface. And Piper became the biggest babyface they had because he couldn't top Buddy as a heel. Buddy was so good. And Piper was great as a heel. But he could, but not compared to Buddy. You hated that motherfucker. He was skinny fat with that bleached blonde hair. And he could fucking wrestle and he could back it up. But you hated that motherfucker. Then when they turned him babyface, it's on YouTube. All the fans hit the fucking ring and shit. I never seen anything goddamn like it. And that was just Buddy. When I come to his fucking house, he picked me up. I stayed at his house. He had all these fucking tapes of working with Rick Martel and how to work with him. I said, holy shit, this guy's fucking on it. You know what I mean? He was just so, and that's where fucking Shawn Michaels learned fucking selling so much. He was working with him and Doug Summers in the AWA when they were the Midnight Rockers against Buddy Rose and his partner. I don't know how we got into that, but we went from Garvin to Buddy Rose, but whatever. But you're gonna, when you're old fuck, you got all these stories and all the shit you went through, and when it's happening to you, you're not getting it. The light bulb goes on later on in life. Man, that guy really helped me. He explained it to me. He let me go on, and it's like I would work in Portland, and I was trying to get along, and Piper says, you got to be a prick. You got to take charge out there. And Adrian Adonis would sort of beat me up and rough me up, and shit. He said, Adonis, leave him alone. Let him call the match. He's got to learn. He's got to learn. Then, okay, Pipes, I will, okay. And fucking Adonis could fucking kill him if he wanted to, and he was sort of a fucking prick. Well, he was out there. He was the first guy I saw that had the goddamn piranha in his fucking, in his house, and he'd tell you, stick your finger in here, and he'd laugh, you know, whatever. But anyway, I didn't want to step on nobody's toes, and that's enough story, so get back to Dan. Okay.
That's about it, guys. It's just, you know, I'm an asshole, but it's for a reason. I want you guys out of here and onto, you know, contracts and making money. And I want to make money, you know, and I can't have anything half-assed. It makes no sense. You know, I can't stand to see people take what happens in here so seriously, but everything around it is horseshit, but it's almost the exact opposite. This is all horseshit. This isn't fucking real, you know? I guarantee every single person I've ever lost, I could beat the fucking shit out of. But it didn't matter. It's not like there is a pay window or losing window. It's whatever.
I beat you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll beat the fuck out of you. But no, you beat me a couple times. And then you almost broke my ankle. And that was the payback. But I mean, it's the exact opposite. This is 10 minutes of your fucking life, 15, 20 minutes if you're lucky. All this other stuff, hours that you spend here, is the stuff where you really learn different shit, how to act, politicking, doing the right thing, being busy. Don't be a fucking, you don't want to be a bag carrier. You don't want to just walk in, put your bag down, and then just walk the fuck out. Because I can have anybody do that. You know, I want people that are part of the fucking, the project, the getting everything going, you know, like, take pride in knowing, like, when you see all these fans that are like, not only did I have the match, but I set all this shit up. There's nothing without me doing all this. Like, that's what I love the most, is seeing what's going on. That's fucking cool. You know, that's,
I still feel like that when I watch ECW pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Like, I put that fucking banner
yeah,
on.
like, this is my work, like, and it's all your work. It's not just mine, because I can't do it without you guys. I'll be fucking even more miserable than I am. But it's just, you know, fucking own it, all you guys.
And don't get down, because when I first came here, I would get down on myself, and it's funny because when I came here and I saw myself on the fucking banner, my mind was blown. I was like, you told me in 1998 that I'd be on the back of this Monster Factory t-shirt and I'd be on their banner. I would have said you're fucking crazy. So all you guys should in the back of your head say, one day I want to be up on that banner. Because that's why you're here, you know, and that's the most flattering thing I can see, you know, that he put me up there, you know, and that should be all your goal, is to be one of those guys, you know, that is your goal. And like, it's crazy to see yourself up there, you know.
It's surreal.
Yeah, it is.
It's just surreal to me, like, you know, Philly.com and all these people want to interview me, and I'm like, really?
That's not a stupid goal.
Yeah.
That's not a stupid goal. But I don't want to be on that back someday. When I first got into business, somebody took me to an ECW show and I saw those guys with really cool ECW jackets. Nah, I really want one of those. And that was a goal. A lot of people thought that was kind of stupid. But that was my goal.
You got it. And when you got it, it was great, right?
Yeah.
See, Danny's the boss here. Danny owns it. He owns this thing. Don't think for a second he don't respect you. Anybody that's got a goal, this is your life's dream, he respects the fuck out of you. Here you are, a nut, driving how many hours to get here, to get a chance to practice, where he can torture you, and he yells at you, and you're paying money to lose money, and to get yelled at. You must want this shit. You're goddamn right I fucking do. So don't for a minute think he don't respect what you're fucking doing. And when he's on your ass, you fat motherfucker, lose some weight. It ain't to get on you because you're a fat motherfucker. He realizes in today's wrestling world, this is what they're looking for, or they won't even look at you unless you relate to somebody. You know what I mean? This is what he wants. This is what they fucking want. It ain't the way it fucking was. So he's helping you. So if you're skinny, you need to work out. If you're eating too much, no, you need to watch your body fat here. That's what they want. If not, you could be the world's greatest wrestler and they pretty much won't give you a look. Because it's like the Major League Baseball tryout. First thing you do is you run to 60. Well, that eliminates 80% of them. Then you're going to throw. That eliminates 75% of what's left. The last 25 that's left, now you get a chance to hit. Okay, visually, here they come. Oh, can't use none of you guys. It's like when you would come to work, you might do the update where they're having you come there as an extra. And you send them a picture 6 months ago, but now you're 50 pounds heavier with fat. Or now you've lost, now you don't look as good. Right away, they're going, you don't look like your picture. You're over there. No, you don't need to dress out tonight. You're here, you'll get your pay, blah, 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 have the buffet, thank you very much, but we're not going to use you. You know what I mean? When he's on you about being prompt, everybody that goes in for a tryout, that goes in for TV, they're in a three-piece suit. They're a yes, sir, no, sir. In any drill, they're diving in the ring, make them throw you out. We've seen your act. I'm in there again. No, please, good attitude, get out of here. Somebody else is doing something you're not, they're doing Batista, they're hiding. He's hiding. When it's time to do the work, he's hiding. When it's time to get in there and chain wrestling, no, I can't do that good, so I don't want to get in there. No, you want to take this practice, take all your weaknesses and make them your strengths. If you're a shitty puncher, you fucking spend hours and hours and hours of that. If you can't fucking chain good, you take all, if you're a bodybuilder and I was a fat kid, all of a sudden I become the most shredded motherfucker there because I'm the most obsessive, compulsive nut there is. If you want to be great at anything, you got to be an obsessive, compulsive nut. Let nobody outwork you. Let nobody out-train you. Make him throw you out of that fucking ring. When that door's open, yours here. When Danny's trying to go, oh, can I stay a little bit longer? Can you help me with this? Or can you critique me? We're going to do this and that. Make him say, get the fuck out of here. Work, work, work. Stay humble. You'll get this fucking shit. If you have average intelligence, average and height coordination, average athletic ability, you can be a star. But you gotta have the right attitude. You gotta be humble. You're a fucking asshole. Nobody's gonna help you. They're gonna fucking rip you and tell the opposite shit to do just to fucking do it because you're an asshole. And they're gonna remember, you're gonna remember here, you're gonna remember all the guys that helped you and all the guys that were assholes to you. That's like fucking, Regal's got a goddamn lifetime job. He was nice to Triple H when he was walking around posing like he was a fucking mark. And Regal, instead of fucking Regal, he helped him. He went from the goddamn heart and he fucking helped him. Now he's got a goddamn job for life. And the way this, if I'm the boss, I want to hire people I know. I want to hire people that help me. I don't want to hire assholes. I don't care if they're really qualified or not. I don't care. I got the power to do it, and I want my buddies in there. I want people I know in there. I want people that do what I tell them to do because my ass is on the line. If I'm the manager of the baseball team and the guys can't hit, they fire the fucking manager, right? I'm going to tell you every shortcut to be successful in this business, but you still got to do it. You still have to put the time in. And if somebody, I'm going to say, hey, you've lost a step, you got to be cut. Hard it, I love you to death, but we got to make goddamn money. And you've been slacking off on your fucking training and you look like shit compared to these other guys. You know what I mean? But I'm going off on this.
I've had that talk with a bunch of people. Thank you, Rick. Another thing, Luis, how many Saturdays have you been in training with the guys? Like 3? 3 or 4. So like one time you trained from what? Number one, we do the birthday parties on Saturday, which you have a chance to work in front of 20, 30 people. And I have to beg people to do them. But if I said it was a show in front of 20, 30 people, you fuckers would be lined up with your bag. You'd be fucking telling everybody you're on a show, look what I'm doing. But you learn so much more wrestling in front of a crowd. So we do parties 11, 1, 3, 5, 7 o'clock. You have 5 shows you gotta do, but I can't find anybody to do them. We got people stepping up, Royal, Chad, and that's why they're making the improvements that they are, because they're getting to wrestle. 5 fucking shows on a Saturday. Then I open it up to say, after that, you guys can train till fucking 2 in the morning if you want. Because I don't care, because I can watch it on the camera there, I can watch it on the camera there, I can watch it on the camera in the weight room. And I'll get reports from him. And, who's that, 3 or 4 people? Yep. It's always the same. But, if I said we have a show, they'd come in with their fucking bags, they'd sit around for 8 hours, to wrestle 10 minutes, to go fucking home. I don't want to hear you guys don't have time. A lot of you guys, I think you just don't have drive, which fucking pisses me off because I wouldn't waste my time with people I didn't think I had talent. I'd say just go take a seat. All you guys have talent.
If I'm not yelling and screaming at you, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. And there's people where I don't. I just go, he's content with playing,
That's
let him play. I'm not going to waste my time with him. I can't lead you to the fucking bathroom, pull your pants down and make you pee. I can't do everything for you. I can't wipe your ass anymore. But
you know, if you guys would see the bigger picture as opposed to, like, it's fun to be a wrestler. It's fun to say you have shows to do. But so much more goes into it. I see everybody only talks about their shows. Like, hey, I'm going to be on this. Great. Now you're white noise because everybody talks about their shows. You guys are in the greatest fucking wrestling school in the world. I don't see anybody taking pictures of here like, hey, I'm training, hey, I'm this, hey, I'm doing this, I'm busting my ass today. Another 5 hours training, look at this, look at the calces, look at my fucking boots, look at this. I don't see any of that. Promote us, promote you, it's a package deal. How often do I take pictures of all you guys in here training and send it out there and tag all you guys in it? You guys have no time for it. But if some other fucking shit show down the fucking block puts you on it, like, share, look at my show, look at this. It means nothing. The work is what gets you guys over. I want someone to bust their ass. I guarantee you someone at the WWE wants someone to bust their ass. I mean, be smart with yourselves. Market yourselves. You know, that's, I don't know, man. I'm getting off the beat path here, but like everything's going into my fucking mind at once. What's that? $15, Claire. And that's a businessman. He asked Freight Train. Freight, can I have one of your shirts? Sure, Domino. That'll be $15. That's fantastic. I gave you like 3 shirts already. You owe me like $60. All right, you know, just like I always say, invest in yourselves, or else no, you know, if you can't invest in yourselves, why should anyone else? Why should I give a fuck about any of you guys when you have no time for me, but I have to have plenty of time for you guys? Like, I'm constantly making calls to people, Luis knows, constantly making calls to people, texting people, sending emails out to people, sending footage to people to go over you guys. I can't talk you guys up if you're not, you know, Spanish is not here right now, but he was the greatest example ever. Joe Briscoe comes to me, what's his story? Story was he was great for a while and then he just started fucking up. I'm not gonna lie. What's his story? Steve Cutler or Steve Cooper? It's Tommy Mack when he does everything he's supposed to do, 2 tours in Afghanistan. Bust his ass, had an incident in the beginning when he wanted to be a state trooper. He came back, I made him fucking sit in the corner and empty trash for fucking 3 weeks, but now the kid's on and he's probably the best kid we got in the school. I don't want to talk to him. Would you move to Florida? Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah. Would you move to Florida? Absolutely. Are you engaged? Yeah. I'll put the wedding off, I don't care. This is the kind of kid I want. So that's what you have to be like, all in. And it's like I said, this is a very small part of wrestling, believe it or not, especially now. Before you could be a fuck up and be a great wrestler. Not anymore.
Wrestling's not a soft business. Remember, it's a hard business. It's not.
No.
But you all should promote yourselves, because that's fun. You know, you become this character. I mean, I've managed to take 2 numbers and make tens of thousands of dollars off them. So it's ridiculous what you can do with yourself. Just think of anything. People will get into it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's the fun part. Like when he's talking about the Facebook and all that stuff, you know, I don't know how many people, like 10,000 or that's 10,000 people can see you, you know, and they want to meet you. It's hard to believe, you know, once you get involved and all that, you're not like a mark or a fan anymore. But that was what was fun for us, is we were in the ring now.
Yeah.
But then you got to take it to the next level and realize now you want to make a living with it. And trust me, when you get those big checks, it's all fucking worth it. You know, you've accomplished your dream. All the him yelling, all the hard falls, all the long drives, it was all worth it.
you don't want to squander it all.
And nothing makes Dan more happy, or Rip, who's trained 61 of the best. How happy does that make Rip? You know, Bill sees you guys go off to bigger and better things. That's what he wants. Because then this place looks good, and you know.
And like I always say, never forget where you came from. Never. And that's what pisses me off the most, is when you see motherfuckers walk out the door and they give you the fucking stink eye, or they, you know, never forget where you came from. If you got time for fucking Joe Schmo and all this people who never did fucking shit for you, and then don't take time. That's why I love Cliff, you know. Cliff, I'll get you a hotel. Nah, sleep on the couch, save money, whatever, dude. You know, I gotta save money. Cliff, I'm sorry, I gotta give you a connecting flight. I just passed over Philly. I'm driving and flying to Atlanta,
Dan coming back. You stuck me next to the shitter, Dan. I remember that text message. I'm next to the shitter. Do we have heat? Sorry.
It wasn't even a full fucking flight.
Yeah, it was like an
Half full.
That's the best ever. It was like on Priceline, can you request seat next to bathroom?
No recline either. No fucking
Yeah, no, it sits you right to the back. You're against the
That
wall.
seat doesn't even recline.
Yeah, it's right next to the wall.
fucking rib seat.
So I mean, like, you know, and like Rip, when I hit up Rip, hey, I'll put you up in a hotel. He goes, Dan, I know the deal. Save the money. Just give me a couple meals and a place to sleep. You know, and that's what Cliff said. He goes, I never got to travel and hang with Rip on the road. Can you get me on this shit? And then you go, I'm not even on the flyer. I'm like, the flyers are printed. You weren't even on
Well, because I pimp them out.
I know.
And I'll sell it for you, you know?
I should have just pasted you on the front. But I mean, like, these are people busting their ass who shouldn't have to, like, you know, sacrificing, and then you fuckers leave here last night and go sleep in it. Like, honestly, how long of a ride did you have yesterday? Hour and a half, 2 hours back? So you left here at what, 1:30?
Yeah.
Okay. What sense does that make?
It didn't.
But I mean,
I've been sleeping in the
right, yeah.
in the weight room or whatever.
Yeah,
I
there's a
wake up and
crash
say,
pad, bring an
hey,
air mattress.
I made it. Ha ha, I made it. Ha ha, I made it.
Yeah.
I fucking made it.
Plus, now you can wake up at 8 or whatever instead of waking up at 6 to drive here. Like, use your fucking heads. Like, as someone who wants to be in the business, like I said, this is very little. It's this. I mean, use your heads. You know, Joe slept here. Ashley slept here millions of times. You know, it's no big deal. Sleep here. I invite everybody to sleep here. That's what when we did the Les Thatcher seminar. I'm like, we'll put you up room and board. You know, right here. You can stay here. We got a shower in there, heating, air conditioning, whatever. Nobody stayed. I think like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, but a little party.
Right. And like I said, like tomorrow, how many people are gonna fucking blow off the pay-per-view tomorrow? That's also. Oh, I have work. You ain't working fucking 7 o'clock. If I said the pay-per-view started at noon, I got work. You know, so I expect to see some people here tomorrow. That's all I'll say. Because if there ain't, there's gonna be some fucking shit storm on fucking Monday. And anybody who doesn't come in Monday is not allowed back in this fucking building ever again. I'll say it right now. I'm just gonna put my foot down because I'm sick of people making time for fucking shit. But then, like, they call it sacrifice for a fucking reason. You don't say, well, I got free time, I'm gonna train. That's not sacrifice. Sacrifice is your kids have a soccer game, you know, there's a wedding, there's this, and it's like, no, I got wrestling. Like when I said to you when you're like, hey, my cousin was in town, and I know a soldier like I always do, I go, yeah, go ahead. And I asked you, what if you had work at that time? Would you have called out of work? Well, no. Treat this like it's your fucking job. You know? My family knows not to fuck with wrestling. Without a doubt, because I put my foot down.
You're nicer than me.
Right.
They say, oh, I'm going to go to a wedding. I said, don't go to fucking class. Because 2 years from now, the motherfucker will be glad because he'll be divorced anyway. Well, my cousin died. Are you going to bring him back to life or what? You know, what the fuck?
Right, like these people, like, I'm like, I don't understand the mentality of I have this or I have that. I'm like, I know you're not missing work.
Right.
I know you're not calling out of work. I doubt you're calling your boss up and saying, hey, such and such, you know, my kid doesn't feel good. Well, you're not a doctor. Someone's taking care of him. You don't need to be there. I doubt you're calling out of work to take care of him, so you should be here. Treat this like it's a job. Treat it like this is you know, you need this to survive. This is your water, your oxygen, everything, and it'll work out better.
If not, somebody else is.
Yeah.
They're going to get a job.
And
That's the ones that get a job.
if shit does come up, you can talk to Dan. He's a fair guy. I mean, if there's some serious shit going on in your life, I mean, you have to deal with that. But just tell Dan. Don't try to bullshit him because you can't bullshit Dan. And he'll hear you out and he'll say, okay, no problem. Take care of what you got to do. You know, he realizes you guys all have lives, But you know, you don't have to lie and be like, oh, this person died. But if you got some shit going on in your personal life,
Yeah.
everyone has a personal life.
Yeah, you know, just as soon as it starts to become a habit, then I know it's just a big fucking work and it's just horse shit. Nothing worse than excuses, man. Just do everything you can to like it's your dream. You know, I'm just here to help you guys along the way and hopefully make a living out of it. Because I hope so, because I'm quitting my job and this is my job. So that's even more. Like I was telling him, I want to put people on the payroll to come in. I'm going to pay you guys to fucking train and do the birthday parties an hourly rate. But you'll still have motherfuckers that won't do it. But they'll go work at GameStop or fucking Arby's for $7.25. Okay, makes sense. That's it. It's not a downer. I was just pissed off, and I just want you guys to do good, especially you, Rick. Stop fucking up.
Fucking Rick.
Fucking Titus. All right, that's it. Any questions? Any comments? Anybody want to step up and say, "Hey, I fucked up royally," or "I didn't even think of it," and yeah, I'm an asshole, and or Dan, shut your fucking mouth, you cocksucker, or something like that.
I
Go ahead.
I did.
You fucked up? Yeah, because you took control last night.
I fucked up.
You.
All did,
What's that?
all of us did.
Yeah, you're right, but he owned it. He got up and started barking orders like he was the fucking captain.
I fucked up.
So that's what I was waiting for.
You're gonna learn in life, you gotta make every mistake once. Hopefully you'll learn from it, you won't do it anymore. So you're allowed to make the mistake, just try not to repeat it again. Okay, I got the dumbass award. Guilty as charged, next time it won't fucking happen, next time I'll know better. And when you're mentoring somebody else, you'll tell them, don't get the dumbass award and do like I did, and you explain it to them. And they're probably gonna do it anyway, because they think you're a dumbass anyway, but then they're gonna say, well, I did the same goddamn thing. Fucking knocked the bitch up, you know. same old shit, you know, and you told me not to. Now I hate the cunt. I got a fucking kid, and now I got 18 years of child support, you know. And then she got 3 other baby daddies with baby mama or whatever you call things. So you're allowed to make the mistake once, but try to learn from it, no matter what it is, in the rest of the business. Okay?
All right, tonight, or today, quiet in the back, almost silence. That curtain is not a sound barrier. They're right there. Number one, you guys should not be talking in the back anyway. I don't understand, but when I go back there, I never had a chance to talk to anybody. I'm constantly working, constantly checking on things, checking this, checking that, looking around. You guys should be watching the monitor. Hopefully we have a fucking monitor, because I sent some guys out to get cables and they're not back, so the fuck. My life. But it should be silence back there. Like, the time that all the joke into play is after the fucking show. And the boys are supposed to go out, have a couple beers and chase pussy or cock or whatever the fuck you guys want to do. But go be a fucking adult. It's not to sit in the back and go, oh, I'm off, I'm on the show. No, it's time to fucking learn. That's your fucking classroom back there. And this is, you know, where the classes are being taught. And pay attention to the match so you don't do the shit that they just did. And that's it. Let's have a good show tonight. I'm not going to do a locker room speech tonight. This was kind of it. Just be on your times. The times are back there. I'll tell who's going over, who's going over. For those who've never wrestled here before, nobody goes to the outside. Nobody goes to the top rope without my permission. No chops. No, what else? You come on in, brother. Get in. You got the other guys with you?
Yeah.
All right, get them the fuck in here too, so we can. I can just say this once, so I have to yell them later. Is there another one?
2 more.
All right. Did you guys park in the front?
No, on the side.
Awesome. If anyone's parked in the front, just park in the back, do it later. Basically, no to the outside. I don't want to hear, I have a 5-count ref because it gets old. Heels, if you're in the ring, don't try to be cute and funny because now you're not a heel, you're a comedian, and I don't know any comedians that I hate. You know what I mean? Like when someone makes me laugh, I tend to like them. So if you make someone laugh, now you are a face. Don't belittle the ref. Even a serial killer, come on in. Even a serial killer is afraid of the fucking policeman. If you're gonna cheat, cheat smart. Be devious. Watch the blatant eye gouges, the chokes. I'll just have the ref disqualify you, and then I'll kill you. Trying to think what else. Like I said, no chops, no top rope. The only ones who can go to the top rope are cruiserweights, or if it's a miss or something. Go to the outside. Anything else? Did I miss anything else that I usually say? Don't get your shit in. Learn. Listen to the ref. Use the ref to your advantage. Communicate. Don't do anything you've never done before. This is not a fucking testing pad to do your shit. Be safe. Protect that fucker like it's your child. Anybody else have anything to say?
Stick to times.
Yeah, stick to times. God damn it. Ian, you're fucking ref tonight. Yeah, you're reffing. You'll be reffing like probably 3 matches. You have a ref shirt?
I do.
No, I'm just fucking.
You should make him ref in a suit.
I am. That's the deal. That is the deal.
And you should be getting considerably more upset as each match goes on. That he's making you ref. Or
You're roughing the main event because I want people worrying the whole time that there's going to be a swerve. Because you got to prove your loyalty.
I like it.
Because I'm going to be questioning if you had anything to do with them coming in to kill Ashley and Danette.
Okay.
So I'm going to make you ref in this. Oh, yeah. Anything else? Anybody have anything?
Any questions about the matches?
Yep. Rip. Then Bill will be agenting. Bill, Rip, and keep it nice and simple. Nothing crazy. You know, find out other people's finishers so you're not fucking using that spot. And I dare somebody to do some different shit out of our guys. You know, I don't mind you guys sticking to what is safe, but also there's a ton of shit you know. Watch the comebacks and all that stuff of move, or you know, cut me off with a boot. You're not allowed to boot in the stomach. I see boot in the stomach, I'll kill you. I'm sick of that as your little like security blanket when something goes wrong. There's so many other things to do. You can just snatch your headlock. It's that simple. Not everything's a boot to the stomach. It just gets old and repetitive. That's about it.
Just real quick, everybody who has any other gear, like all back here, especially about the table, just get that cleared away as soon as possible.
Yeah, put everything in the weight room. Put everything in the weight room. That should be clear back there. That should be standing room to look at the monitor and just hang out there. And when you're in the weight room, clean everything up. If I go back there, do we have a trash can back there yet?
I don't think so.
Come on, that's another thing that should be happening. You know what I mean? Put your shit away. You know? I don't go like this. I own this fucking place. I don't go like this and walk away. You fucking take your trash and put it away. You take the tape off, you fucking throw it away. Spray bottles, water containers. If I see any water container down there and it's half full and it's just sitting on the floor, I'm throwing it the fuck away. That shit should be somewhere. Your name should be written on it. You know? Be neat. I'm not your fucking maid. After the show, ring gets broken down, put over there, put back up, chairs get put back, curtains get put back. I don't want, Dan, where do we, you fucking know the deal. You know what I mean? I got enough shit going on where I don't have to be your daddy. You guys know the deal. Set the ring up, break it down. 1 row, 2 rows of chairs over there, another chairs up against the wall. Tomorrow we'll be here for the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view starts at 8, be here by fucking 7. Simple as that. That's it.
And everybody, after you're done, take care of this ring. If everybody helps with the ring, Billy, how long will it take?
About an hour, hour and a half.
And that's everything. Chairs, clean up, move, everything. Everyone pitch in and get the fuck out of here. Wow.
The world of professional wrestling. The business of professional wrestling. For over 30 years, the world-famous Monster Factory has been preparing their students for the big leagues. Sheamus, Big Show, Bam Bam Bigelow, Tony Atlas, Raven, Chris Candido, D'Lo Brown, The Headbangers, QT Marshall, Bill Wiles, Steve Cutler, just some of the names to take it to the next level. The Monster Factory has been compared to the NXT Performance Center by Ring of Honor's own Kevin Kelly. Full weight room, amateur mats, 2 18-foot pro wrestling rings so every student gets plenty of ring time, crash pad, heating, air conditioning, showers, sound system, security cameras to cover every inch of the training facility. In the last year, the best minds in professional wrestling have shared their knowledge at the world-famous Monster Factory. Rip Rogers, Les Thatcher, WWE talent scout Gerald Briscoe, Ring of Honor's Kevin Kelly, Jay Lethal, MVP, and X-Pac. More training hours than any facility. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Open weight room from 7 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. and training from 8:30 to 11 p.m. Saturday hours including training, events, and seminars. Sunday strength and conditioning classes from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. No experience? That's fine. Have prior training? That's fine too. There is only one type of membership to the Monster Factory, and that's a lifetime membership. We don't believe that anyone can learn enough in 6 months to a year. We also don't believe in charging you again for more training. Our only job is to prepare you for the big leagues. When you have completed your training at the Monster Factory, you will either be signed to a contract with a major company or leave here a better person. We shoot for both. How will you know if the training is right for you? How do you try out? How can you see the facility? Here's your chance. Friday, May 1st, Saturday, May 2nd, and Sunday, May 3rd. A 3-day camp at the world-famous Monster Factory. Friday, the day begins at 6 p.m. Introductions and question and answer sessions, light warm-up skill tests, and a layout of the Monster Factory curriculum. Saturday begins a full day of training and tryouts for prospective students with no experience, as well as matches for those with prior training. That night, we will have a wrestling event that starts promptly at 7 p.m. and will feature some deserving participants from the camp, with skill sessions after the event and match critiques. Sunday, we will have a strength and conditioning day. We pull back the curtain and show you some of the drills and exercises that take place during an NXT Performance Center tryout. Concerned because you are from out of state? No worries. You can lodge at our facility for free. 3 days of training at the most storied professional wrestling school in the world. All participants will also get DVDs of the 3-day camp. The Monster Factory is owned by head coach Danny Cage, who trained at the Monster Factory alongside Cliff Compton, QT Marshall, and Sheamus. The coaches: former ECW Original and Monster Factory graduate Bill Wiles, former ECW and WWE star The Blue Meanie, Ring of Honor star and Monster Factory graduate QT Marshall. We are limiting this 3-day camp to 50 participants. How much for this camp? Only $150. That's all. Those who choose to join will have the unique opportunity to showcase your talent in front of WWE talent scout Gerald Briscoe later that month. Plus, that $150 goes toward your tuition cost if you choose to join the Monster Factory. So what are you waiting for? If you aren't willing to invest in yourself, why should anyone else? The world-famous Monster Factory. Got training?